That choppiness you hear, by the way, is my system starting up like 5 different programs at once. Anyway, can you hear me? Just gotta make sure. Yep, you can hear me just fine. I'm gonna keep it on the starting screen until the game actually loads up. Anyway, if you haven't seen any of the series, or you haven't watched what I've been playing, I've been playing modded Minecraft in Create Above and Beyond. Specifically, I've been playing Cabin, which is Create Above and Beyond in newer versions of Minecraft, and just making the mod pack fresher, because some of the mods in Create Above and Beyond, the original mod pack, were legacy mods, like advanced rocketry doesn't exist anymore, so instead they use Ad Astra, stuff like that. They use the newer version of the Create mod. They use the newer version of everything that is much more up to date and much more fun to play with. Anyway, I'm loading into the game now, so I'm actually going to leave my starting screen and hope OBS can load everything. Okay, there's my... Okay, cool. I want to first go through everything that we've done on this server, or not in this server, on this world, and show you everything that I did and everything that I do differently now. Having done this, I realized I made a lot of mistakes, stuff that I would change. So I did everything with this, like I did it all, and it's like I don't have to do any more of it. The rocket is all fueled up. I have oxygen. I have fuel. I am ready. So I want to just go through this world and see everything that we've done, everything that I've done, everything I did, and everything I do differently. Okay. So starting with the logic thing, what I changed with this is when I had the auto crafters up, which you can see I tore down last stream. When I had all the auto crafters up, I would rather have separated them and combined them at a later stage, in a way that made them all equal, so that the things in the back wouldn't take longer than the things in the front to make. That was a big issue with it. Other than that, I think the setup was pretty good. I would just space them out more. I would just tear down some of that and open up the space more. Going further to the back, this, I don't think I did I don't think I messed up a single bit of this. Let me go. I need to go reset my... Oh, I'm wearing all the other armor. Okay. What I did here, I think I would do again, exactly as I did it. I don't think I did very, very poorly with that. But yeah, over here, I think I did really well. I'd spaced things a little further apart, but then again, it was sort of what I had to do. To be perfectly honest, I would move all of this one block further down so that there would be more space between the crushing wheel and this right here, so I could place this in between them, so that there would still be a buffer and they would actually produce faster. What else? This part over here was really confined. I would genuinely space this out a lot more if I was to redo all this again. I think I did really well with the iron farm. It's really compact and it works really well. Over here, I think I did pretty good. I generally I wanted to make this kelp farm bigger. If not, I should have actually at one point changed that out for one of these things, because I think it would have been much more fast with the phytogenic insulator. Let me see. I just want to see if there's kelp. Yeah, kelp. So I would have done, I think I would have done the phytogenic insulator instead. I should have changed it out for that, because I genuinely think it would have been a lot faster. Over here, I think I did pretty well. Like, I'm not too unsatisfied with what I did over here. I think there was a better way that I could have handled the Demon's Dream thing, but if accumulator was really the only option, I just should have done it in a space that I couldn't pick it up if I walked right by it, perhaps underground, so that I wouldn't just like walk by and accidentally pick up the ferns like I always did. Over here, yeah, this is fine. I didn't have to have this pointed this way. I should have had it pointed this way. And I don't know what the error was that was causing the blue paintballs to be made instead. But other than that, this is all fine. Using this die setup. It was the smallest thing I had to put in the procedure. Maybe I would have put it on this side had I done things differently. This kept on breaking, and I don't know why. Probably because I was not loading the chunks. And it would break, and then, yeah, it would cause issues. This, I would use generally 2 mixers now that I'm thinking, now that like I know what I'm doing, but it's really hard to think of a way that would work using 2 mixers, because I'd have to place them in line with each other. I'd place another one like right here, but I don't know how I'd pump them both out at that point. This, I would space it further away from my tree farm next time. I think I did these pretty well the second time around using the Enderium. Generally, I think I would speedrun to Enderium a lot faster. Like, I would generally like not automate things perfectly until I got to Enderium, because that is like a main focus that you have to worry about, is getting to Enderium. Because once you have the ender tanks, then everything just becomes so much easier with these. Maybe I shouldn't have been so greedy using lava to fuel this. Instead, maybe I should have maybe used the logs, because a lot of the logs went underused and underutilized. So maybe I would use logs if I were to do it again. The farm was it was pretty bad until I just like made a whole bunch of them, but that was just due to laziness. I think the one thing I would have done differently is I was just giving myself more space. This is probably a very compact farm for what I was supposed to have been doing. I would have placed my tree farm ways away instead of being so close together, because all of like the sideline stuff should have really been more of a focus. Like, this area should have been like a farm focused area, an area like dedicated to like, not farm focus area, but this like should have been an area dedicated to all the little knickknacks, the things that I use pretty commonly, like my mechanical presses and my mechanical mixer, just like stuff that I generally need to do for crafting on a regular basis. I should have had this area be that, and I should have moved this somewhere over there instead of mishmashing them, because moving all the way around the farm just to get to this area was kind of frustrating. I am really happy though with what I did on this farm though. Everything sort of worked. Also, I would speedrun getting like a cobalt cleaver much faster next time. Also, I was so upset when I read this, because this does not mean 3 million buckets. This meant no, this doesn't mean 3,000 buckets. This meant 3,000 millibuckets. In other words, it meant just 3 buckets. So I was thinking it meant 3 million millibuckets, 3,000 actual buckets. That was just not the case, and it confused the hell out of me. I'm really upset about that because this icon is only used in this specific instance. Same with using this symbol for FE, because FE is just called FE in this. But yeah, other than that, I'm really done. All that's left to do is to enter the space rocket and actually use it. How do I... Once I get up there, I have no oxygen and I can't build a base. Maybe next time I play this, I should have that be a goal. And we're here in the moon. That was the whole goal of this. If I would remember to do this, I would have done it before. I'm on the moon. There seems to be space habitat over here. But I did it. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the stream because this took like 5 minutes, but I didn't know how long it was going to take to make the fuel, and it didn't take that long at all. Oh, there are aliens in here. How are you speaking? There's no oxygen. They just have Dash hanging around. That's cool. Dash cheese. Because the moon is made of cheese. Dash nugget. Well, I did it. Made it to the moon. This is the first time I've ever made it to the moon and create. And we're on the Ad Astra moon instead of the other moon in the earlier create versions. Oh, what's that? Small little glass cubicle over there. Someplace with oxygen? If I wanted to make a base on the moon, I could have. I could have just made more tanks and an oxygen distributor and an oxygen maker. I can't remember what they're called, but it turns water into oxygen. I would have made a bunch of those. Wonder if I... Okay. Whack that these guys don't need to breathe oxygen. Like, why was I nerfed so badly? It's a shame I can't eat the cheese because I can't lose any hunger due to like my food. Well, what's over here? Oh, just a chasm. Where'd I land? Where's my lander? Oh, there it is. No, that's my lander. That's an NPC? Slash TP add. Oh, at E type. Well, I'm stuck here now. Time to die. What a better gift than to go out dying. Now I have to make a whole new rocket if I want to get back. Sorry, this stream is only 23 minutes. Wow, I can drag on something forever, but... Well, that's really the end. I made it to the moon. Thank you so much for joining me.